Hello.
Hello and welcome. I'm totally looking at the chat. What's going on?
100%.
Hey Tara, shut in Kami. Refrigerated cartoons. How is everyone doing? No, you can't sit there.
Hello. Oh, no.
There's another couch.
My dang thing is.
Sit on the other couch, Manika. Let me have a couch to myself. Oh my god.
Monica, we have 2 couches.
Manika, I'm busy. I'm streaming and doing something much more important. Hello. Okay, I need to put the microphone like
Oh, there's
where?
a cat over there. Look at that cat.
What cat?
He blends into the bed a lot. There's a cat there.
There is a cat. I don't know where I'm gonna put the laptop so I can see you guys.
This is what you get for. I don't know. For having hobbies, Bones.
I don't have any hobbies. I don't know what you're talking. Manika, you can't sit on the couch behind over there. That one. The other couch. No,
Monica.
that couch. The one. That one. Yeah, go to that one.
Monica, go to. Oh no. Wrong way. Oh.
Go. No, couch. The other one. It's right
She's
there.
like, I don't understand
it's
your
right.
words.
No.
There's the couch right beside
It's
you, though.
Not on the ceiling.
Oh my god. Hello, Alexander, Trash King.
No, you
Thank
can't
you-
sit here.
Thank you for being here with us. My freaking gosh dang.
Oh my god, she
Scr-
figured it out.
Yay, go Manica. My screen mirror is not working. It was working a minute ago.
Wow, we are professionals.
So professional. I swear.
So,
Okay.
I would just like to say
Yes.
that I am an artist,
Yes.
an artisan. I'm artisanal. Okay.
Artisanal bone.
Okay, I'll stop. Okay, I'll get
Okay.
situated.
Okay. Stop for 0.5 seconds. Hello, Skittle. Hello, Top Hats.
Let
Hello,
me throw
Essie,
everything
Tara,
around.
Alexander, Eleanor, Mickey. I saw Cole here somewhere too.
Ursula's gonna talk to you guys because I'm a mess. Okay, so,
There
I
we
went
go.
crazy.
I went crazy.
Yeah. Yes, I went crazy. I had all sorts of fun things going on. So I had like a depression relapse for like 5 days. I don't know how many days. Nothing feels real. But
He was looking at birds the other day and he was like, that bird's not real.
don't out me like
I'm
this.
doing it.
Oh my god, it was concerning. Okay, I didn't believe in horses. I'm still not convinced my therapist is real.
I mean, I haven't talked to him, so he could be fake.
Don't. You're not the friend I want when
I'm
I'm having a
sorry.
mental breakdown.
He's
ever.
100% real.
Okay. Yeah, sure. If you made such a convincing argument that he's not. Sorry. Okay, now I'm getting the heart racing thing.
Oh no.
Okay, so I drank a Coke. I got coked up on cola. I got Coca-Cola'd up right before bed. So I wasn't like I was having a moment. What would we describe this moment as? Caffeine. I was up till 4 a.m. And the past few nights I've just been up depressed. But this night I finally gained interest in a thing. I had interest in nothing, the world. Like I tried to color and it was so boring. I just was like, well, all fun is gone forever. So that didn't work. And I wanted to make my quilt so bad, but I can't find a ruler and it's like killing me. Like I want to cry because I can't find a
Aw.
ruler. Anyways, that was before. But right before bed, I discovered cross stitch. And yeah, that's what I do now. I'm a cross stitcher.
I mean, he's done nothing but cross stitch for like
Since-
24 hours.
Yeah, since 12. It was 10 o'clock last night until this minute.
Okay, so not quite 24.
So I'm coming close.
Yeah.
If you'd let me go for 4 more hours, it would have been an even 24. But like, oh my god, I am crazy. Like I can see through space right now.
Because you before dinner, which we had at 5 o'clock, it's now 6:30. You hadn't eaten anything
Yeah.
except for a coffee.
Yeah, that didn't help either because I
No.
had a cola right before bed and that kept me up till 4 a.m. watching drama videos and cross stitching, and then I just kept doing that once I woke up, and I just forgot to eat, and yeah, Ursula was like, you should eat food, so I ate a bunch of granola bars, and I don't want to be here. I want to be cross stitching. Me too love a bit of mania. I don't know if I'm manic though, because like, okay, I constantly look this up because like I have like everything that you would describe as mania, but it happens for like a day. Like I get it for a day, and then like I feel like 72 hours is the longest I've been obsessed with something. But it goes for hours, and then I crash really hard. So I'm hoping I don't crash. I had a bunch of like really consecutive like manic moments for me over the past few weeks that led up to like a huge crash. Cause like I got excited about 9-Point RPG, something before that, and then something else. And Madoka, where are you going? Where are you going? Why do you shouldn't? Can you call your daughter?
Come here.
Get out of there. She's sitting in front of the window. She's gonna yell at the neighbors.
She's sitting in the little bed.
Oh, okay.
She's curled up.
Okay, thank you, Mac.
She's not looking out the window.
Sorry, I just saw her disappear.
That's fair. She has been growling at the neighbors like all day.
Oh my god. Yes. Same. Yeah. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh my gosh. LGBT rep advice, make sure your characters look different and aren't just stereotypical. And if they are stereotypical, make sure they're not one-dimensional. I mean, you can be stereotypical if you want. Just be good. Write good. I'm not going to give you any good writing advice today. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
You ask art advice from Ursula.
Yes. If you have any webcomic art advice, I can try to answer writing advice, but I'm not a good writer.
Wow,
Don't
you're going
listen
to
to me.
just take my thing.
I'm taking your spot. I'm
a
usurping you
cross-stitcher.
on this channel.
Hope everyone's doing well today. Oh my god, it's hitting me. Now that I've stopped cross-stitching, it's just like, okay, time to pass out.
His phone's okay.
No, I'm clearly not okay. Oh.
I'm trying to draw Singe right now.
Aw, he's my boy.
I love Singe.
Singe is such a boy. Tell them all about Singe.
Singe is from Bones' novel, The Books of Avo, which I am going to be illustrating, hence why I'm designing characters for it. Singe he's half angel, half human.
I can be your angle or your devil.
He is Aaron's cousin. So if you've watched our videos, you might know who Aaron is. He's an angel fella from the story. So Singe is his cousin, and Singe lives on the farm. He's a farm boy.
Edward Cullen hair. He does sparkle.
He actually sparkles. Not just in the sun, just like all the time.
He just sparkles.
Because the angels are glowy and sparkly.
He's a little dusty.
A little bit.
As a treat.
He's like the only angel who has sparkles. What was I saying? Oh, right, he lives on the farm with his uncle. And he's not allowed to leave the farm.
Is he a redhead? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he is a redhead. He's like the Books of Avo redhead. Wait, no, that's Faria.
Faria is also a redhead.
Okay, we got 2 redheads. Farm boy, I love you. Ah. Country boy.
We also have is it Aurora who has burgundy hair or something?
Oh no,
Does that
did
count
I
as red?
constantly had burgundy hair? Sparkly half angel boy. It's true.
Why do we all know that he's a redhead? Is it because of the
Freckles.
freckles?
Only redheads have freckles.
Yes.
That's why I'm half freckled.
You've got little red streaks in your beard.
I'm a redhead in my heart. I used to be a strawberry blonde.
Baby.
I don't know. Actually, I was just a blonde. I just like strawberry. It sounds so cute.
It does. That is like the cutest.
Redheads are a different species. Oh my goodness. It's true though. Oh my god, why am I falling asleep? I need to cross stitch.
Okay, you keep cross stitching if it'll keep you awake, my guy.
Ugh.
My poor husband. Is he okay? Find out next time.
I just wanted to be. I just wanted him to be. Well, part of it is I need to set up so that I can have my computer and my cross stitch.
Yes. Set it up. Okay, so I can answer questions about webcomics if you have them. I am happy to. As a webcomicer myself. as a expert in the field. I wouldn't say that, but okay, he's coming down from the coke. Exactly. Listen, caffeine will do you in. It'll destroy you. And everything you love. Isn't it like coffee?
I think Coke also
Yeah, because you can have the leaves that you can make tea out of the leaves. I think. Am I talking out my butt here? Isn't it from a plant that you can make tea from the leaves that isn't like a drug, but you can also turn it into narcotics? I don't know. I don't understand this stuff.
Narcotic sounds like neurotic.
Yes, it does.
I'm not talking to my...
We have Homo sapiens and Freckle sapiens. Oh dear. How do you balance working on a webcomic with having a part or full-time job? I find working on a webcomic while having a part-time job is pretty easy. I did a lot of comics when I only worked part-time. It's different if you're doing like part-time work and school. That's a big...
Well, that's a full-time job. Basically.
Well, true. That's basically a full-time job. Okay, hold on. You're good. But yeah, working part-time is easy because you can go work for half the day and then come home and work on comics for half the day, and it's pretty reasonable. But yeah, I got a wild amount of comics done. Okay, balance your mic back off.
Okay.
I got a wild amount of comics done when I only worked part-time. Working full-time or being in school while doing comics is a lot harder because there's less hours you have in the day to work on your comic, right? I find for me working full-time, it helps to just do it in little bursts when you have time. Because I don't do it all the time, but I'll usually spend at least 30 minutes a night doing art stuff.
My hacking microphone is ending up in my armpit.
Gosh dang microphone. So yeah.
Maybe it'll eventually come down to where I need it.
Just put it near the ceiling and it'll...
I'm just here in spirit, guys. I'm a ghost.
Let him cross it. But yeah, definitely just get some art in when you have time and don't be too hard on yourself if you're not getting a whole lot of work done really fast because, you don't have all the time that someone who's doing comics full-time has. So be nice to yourself and take breaks.
No, be mean to yourself.
No, don't be mean to yourself. I won't allow this. But seriously, doing 30 minutes a day, you get a lot done. Oh my goodness. There's many questions.
Wow, Ursula, you can do it.
Thanks. Which camera angle is the best to show two people talking from a distance from each other? It depends on what you're trying to do with the camera angle, because if you're trying to make it seem like they're being like watched and it's ominous, you could do like put the camera like above them. If you're doing comedy, it's usually good to do like just a flat straight on angle. If you're doing something that makes
God, why does my microphone want to be in my chest?
I don't know. I can't think of anything clever.
Okay.
I'm sorry this is happening to you. But yeah, the camera angle, totally, it just depends on how much you're trying to show. Because, like, you can show two people talking and have the camera really far away, and that can mean something. You can have it really up close and mean something. It totally depends on what you're going for. So, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's a good answer, but it totally depends. If you're having a scene where you're doing two characters talking, like, for a lot of panels, try and vary up the camera angles. That can help with keeping things visually interesting.
Yeah.
How do you know an idea has potential as a webcomic rather than being written? So the way Bones has explained this in the past, is that a comic, like a webcomic, you want stories that have a lot of visual potential. So like, because that's like half of your storytelling right there with the comic. So make something that is really cool to look at. Whereas when you're writing something like a novel or a short story, you have a lot more room to explore like the internal life of your character and be more abstract. So I think that can be the differentiation if you're choosing between them. Also, writing is faster than drawing comics, so that is also a factor. If you're like, do I want to spend years working on this in a comic? Or do I want to get this out in a few less years as a novel? Yeah. Ursula, I'm trying to get a graphic design job. Do you have any tips for resumes or portfolios? You need to understand like what businesses you're trying to go into. So like if in your portfolio, because I know some things we've gotten at my work is like, we'll get portfolios of like good artists, but they only have like wedding invitations that they've done for like family members, which is good. Like that's a good thing to have in your portfolio. But we also want to see that people can like design an email or a website layout. I mean, I'm in a tech company, so that's the stuff we're designing. So try to understand like what you're applying to. If they do like t-shirt design, have t-shirt design stuff in there. If you're doing a place that does invitations and greeting cards, that's what you want. I'd really recommend that. Include in your portfolio process work. I usually don't do this like as the main part of my portfolio. I kind of break it down into categories. Like I think for my portfolio I had like, here's like spot illustration I've done, and here's like email layouts, and here's a print layout, and here's my comic stuff. Like I just had different categories and they could look through what they wanted. And then I had like one category that was like, here's my process work, where I sketch out a layout and go through the steps of how I build it, because that can be important to show how you work, and see if they can put you into their team, or and add stuff to your portfolio that you like and that interests you. Don't go chasing trends unless it's a trend you really like, because you want to be hired for the work that you love, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully that is helpful.
That was terrible advice.
No! Also, on your resume,
Make it cute.
oh yeah, make your resume a cute design.
Don't be that guy.
I know that like high schools, at least when I was in high school, they taught you like don't use any fancy fonts or colors or anything on your resume. Just use Times New Roman font and list it all out. And like basically with your resume, you just want it to be like legible. But if you're going into design it to be really cute. Hello? And embellish if you don't have a lot of experience. If all you've ever done is like commission work on like Twitter, just say that you've done freelance for custom illustrations. Hello?
Yes.
Just say you're a freelance artist because you are. Yeah. Yep. And it's one thing I should say is it's very hard to get your foot in the door. Which sucks. So just keep at it. Apply to jobs you don't even think you're qualified for, even if they tell you like you need 3 years experience. It's like, well, I've been a freelancer for 2 years, so I'm doing it. Like,
oh yeah, I've been freelancing since I was 16. You know,
exactly.
It's 3 years experience.
Heck yeah. Because just apply for everything. They're just trying to weasel things out so they get less resumes and applications, and the worst thing that happens is you have an embarrassing interview and they never talk to you again. Well, that's fine. You'll live. I've done it. What other questions did we get?
Firstly, is pretty embarrassing.
I'm constantly embarrassed my whole life. Hello. Oh, Silverish, thank you. Thank you for watching. Is going to art school worth the money? If you have the money already, go for it. If you have to go into a lot of debt, I don't think I can recommend it. But it is a good place to meet other artists and make connections and friends as you go into the industry, but it is a lot of money for what you could basically do by going to conventions and meeting people online. But it's up to you. If you really want the experience, go for it. If you can't afford it,
you can still be an amazing artist without art school.
Exactly. I didn't go to art school. Bones didn't go to art school or writing school.
I just went to sleep.
We just went to bed. So yeah, you don't need it, but if you really want it, sure. You know. How do you write a story that centers around one character fixing their problem and others helping them without making the main character seem too self-centered? Make them do nice, selfless things for others. I don't know. Is this good advice, Bones?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't have a brain.
I don't think I'm qualified to answer that one. I'm sorry.
I'll be back next Saturday, maybe.
Yes.
Wait for Bones to return mentally. Wait for the caffeine to go through him.
How do you improve your writing? How do you study doing it?
Just do it.
Just do it. What helped Bones a lot was just getting a critique group.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
Getting eyes on your work, and working to improve it.
Eyes and knees.
Yes.
I just love.
Anyone have advice on how to write people in prison or solitary confinement?
Write what you know. Get locked up.
No. As part of your Patreon, do you offer critique on overarching story and plot, or is it just a page of script or comic? You can submit like an outline if you want. We limit at like 40 pages of script or 3,000 words.
Just look at the Discord.
Anyways, it'll say in the Discord, but You can submit outlines and stuff if you need us to like look at a whole plot idea and not just like 40 pages at a time, because I know that you can't always get the whole story across that way.
If you want the deep knowledge, you gotta do the $50 tier.
Yep.
Why is it doing that?
I'm sorry, Paul.
I don't know. I'm just confused.
There's so many questions I can't keep up. If I miss your question, I'm sorry. How to receive money from commissions when you're not old enough? I can't help you there. You can work with your parents to see if they'd be able to pay to your parents. But I don't think there's a legal way for you to obtain money through like PayPal if you're not 18.
Yeah.
You can work with a parent or a older sibling or something, but other than that, I'm not sure. How much detail on costumes and character design is too much? It depends, cause like if for your comic, depending on the role the character has, you'll if it's a main character, you'll want to have the costumes be and like clothing design and stuff to be less I mean, it can be detailed, but you want it to be like easily reproduced just to save you time. This isn't like a rule you have to stick to. If you really want really detailed costume designs, then go for it. Just know that it'll take longer. Whereas like if you have a background character who is going to show up in like maybe a couple pages, you can definitely make their costume more detailed because you'll have to draw it less. So I think that's just the only thing to consider. It's like, how much detail do you want in it? And if it's a main character, you're gonna have to draw them a lot. So, do you really want to draw a million zippers and buckles? I mean, that's what I did with like Sovereign with their tattoos. Like, it was just too much to draw every single panel, so I just gave them a shirt so that I didn't have to see the dang tattoos.
It's true. She did do that.
Who is the adorable elf-eared bean on my screen? Wonkus Bonkus. I love your name, by the way. This is Singe. He is a lovely half angel, half human, who lives on a farm. He has a dog named Rennie, who I should draw.
It's true, he does have a dog.
He do.
All
He
the
having
best
a
boys have dogs.
Who else has a dog?
They're all the best boys. Just meant as a general
Oh,
rule.
and I was like, in Avo? Who else has a dog? I mean, there's a fox.
It's true, but that's not a dog.
True.
There's only one dog in Alpha, isn't there?
Woo. Was there a challenge of making webcomics that you didn't anticipate when you first started? Oh, that's a good question.
Her partner was so cute that she had to marry him.
Yeah, that was quite a complication in the plan.
Her Kokoro dokied. What are we doing?
Cross stitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What was a complication? I think one thing I didn't anticipate was like how long comics take to make. I remember that freaked me out a lot when I was like first starting.
Oh my god, I wasn't allowed to tell you how
Yeah,
long it would take.
Because when we were looking at Sovereign, initially it was way longer than how it actually turned out. Bones like took the script and trimmed it down so that, because we wanted to move on to other things. But when we were first looking at the script, he was like, it's gonna take us like 10 years to finish this. And I was like 18 and was like, no.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. Yeah, so that was one thing I didn't anticipate. It was just how friggin' long. Because I thought, like, I can do this. I can get a comic out and finish it in no time. And no, it's just physically impossible to get them done quickly. Other complications. I feel like all the challenges I've run into were because I was like a baby and didn't understand things. So I remember when I first started making Sovereign, I also didn't make my comic pages like print ready. So like we can never print Sovereign because the early pages are so low quality.
Well, maybe that wasn't a mistake.
True.
That was a blessing in disguise.
Yes, that was the stars aligning to save me. But yeah, that was one. I also didn't realize how friggin' expensive color comic is to print. That was another one.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how ridiculous my wife was gonna be.
How do you make suspense in a webcomic? Oh, that's like a Bones question for next week.
You draw that too.
I guess. What's like... How do you... I forget what the difference between mystery and suspense is. Oh, I know what it is. Mystery is when, is when there's a bomb under the table, but neither the reader nor the characters know. And suspense is when the reader knows there's a bomb under the table, but the characters don't. Is that it?
Kind of. And actions when we all know.
Yes. Oh my god, I can't drink. I just spilled carbonated water on my face. Oh, so embarrassing.
You are.
I am a whole embarrassment.
I'm only half an embarrassment.
Yeah, so I think drawing suspense is like you have to really know like what you're showing and when to reveal it, cuz like if it's like a mystery, you want to like it's hard. I feel like I need like a specific example.
Well, this was a bust, guys. She doesn't know anything. It's a mystery how to do it.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm a disappointment. I'd have to think on it. Maybe if you catch us in the future, I'll be able to give a better answer.
When Bones is back.
Yes.
I mean, I'll also be able to give an answer. I have so many, like, clips I have to make, too.
I know.
It's doing... My
Your throat
throat,
okay?
my throat just stopped.
Oh no. It said no. It said go to bed.
It did.
I can think of vague plots for my stories, but I struggle to write characters, scenarios, and dialogue to make the story progress. Do you have advice?
No, not today.
Not today. Come again.
Art questions.
Art questions.
Send your questions to Ursula, because I am on drugs.
Oh dear. Here, I need to draw him like mad, because he gets annoyed with his dog. And concerned.
Same. Relatable content past Bones. I can't believe Evo's done, like, written-wise. Like, I know there's still some that I have to, like, polish up, but it's, like, actually coming out at some point. I don't believe it still.
Same?
I'm like, nah, I've been working on that. I've been working on Avo since I was 12. If you give me Avo questions, I can answer that because like they're like ingrained in my brain. I don't really have to think. But I know a lot of you probably don't even know what Avo is. Singe is my baby. Ursula wrote smutty fanfic when we were in high school, and it was of him and his cousin, and I was so mad at him. But I was also like, oh my god, fanfic. Amazing. But I had...
I did it to annoy him.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. It's the worst. You were so...
I'll always write fan fiction to annoy you. I
s-
make that promise as your wife.
Thank you.
Can't get over his hair. You just stick up.
It was very high school.
Yes.
I don't want to embarrass Ursula too much,
Thank
but she wrote some silly fanfics, and she drew some silly fan art.
I did.
She drew some very silly Zoltar fan art.
That was also to annoy you.
I know, it was the worst. It's funny because it annoys you more than it annoys
I know.
me.
Now I'm like, oh, so cringy, Ursula.
Now I have it
No.
to hold over your head forever.
In the divorce. You can ruin me.
You get nothing. You don't get any of the profits. Look what you did to them. Do I get Singe in the divorce?
Yeah. But I get Aaron.
No! I take such good care of Aaron.
I'm sorry, Tori. We don't have a writing guy here today. We only have art girl. And she's gay.
She is.
Help her. Maybe Bones and Ursula just have a psychic connection. We do. Wait, that was in Neil Gaiman's comic advice. He drew really bad thumbnails to help himself better describe what he envisioned to the artist. Amazing. Bones did that, but with a toilet paper tube and a pile of salt to explain.
My favorite page. It turned out so
It
good.
turned out to be a really cool page because you had a vision.
I had a vision. She just couldn't figure it out.
It took me like days of like, what are you talking about? He's like, look through the tube at the salt pile, and that's how I want you to draw the pile of bodies.
Oh god, and I was showing you corpses
Oh yeah.
online.
There's, I mean, I draw horror comics, but there's so much gruesome stuff I've had to look up for our gosh dang comics.
It's true.
Though that's like Raiders too, right? You guys are always looking up like weird, incriminating things.
Yeah, but that's just on my spare time. That's my hobbies.
How do you draw out of your comfort zone without getting too frustrated? Oh. I mean, I think it might help to do like really like specific studies if you're like trying to draw something you're not used to. Like don't try to take something you're not used to drawing. Like say you're trying to draw wolves or something for the first time. Woo.
Sorry. I'm really useful. Super late, but hi.
Hello. What was I saying? Oh, if you're trying to learn how to draw wolves, the first time you try to draw them, don't try to turn it into like an illustration. Just do sketches. Like just do quick little sketches in your notebook. Do like little 10-second sketches and like minute sketches. Try 10 minutes and just focus on like one thing. Like right now I'm gonna learn how to draw like the shape of the face, and right now I'm gonna learn how to draw like the nose or something, because that can really help.
A lot of time with your studies, I don't know if this is true.
Yes.
But like A lot of times it's not what it looks like, it's what you've learned.
Exactly. Sometimes you have a really crappy sketch at the end, but you figured out how to draw it good next time.
Yeah. You can have like a gorgeous study, but it's a useless study because you didn't learn anything.
True. It could look beautiful, but it's, yeah, it's
spent-
totally.
Too much time drawing the stuff you already know how to do.
Exactly. You're working on your comic, Becca. I'm proud of you. Good. What's your favorite source of art reference and inspiration? Oh,
Bones McKay.
yes, my husband. Favorite source of art reference.
Look at them.
Oh, it's cute. He's showing me his cross stitch.
You want to see them?
Sure.
I'm working on cross stitch. I'm cross stitching.
Guys, look at this.
It's mine.
Look at this.
I drew it.
He drew it.
I didn't draw it. It's a pattern.
He didn't make the pattern, but he stitched it. Really cute.
I'm stitching birds.
Bones is an artiste.
Yes.
I find I get most inspired by like,
Anime.
well, sometimes. I find I get very inspired from like two sources. I find I'm either really inspired
Anime.
because I'm like looking at art I really enjoy by other artists, and I'm like, this makes me want to do like a cool picture using this color palette or something, or like it just makes me want to draw like cool things because I'm looking at such great art. And sometimes I get inspired by just like other media that I'm into, like a song or a book I read, and I'm like, man, I really want to draw like,
Them kissing.
well, yes. Or like something, you know, something similar in vibes, if you get me.
She just draws a lot of fan art, but never shares it.
No,
Not even with me, guys.
you wouldn't be interested in my fan art. You don't know the things I'm drawing.
I'm interested in all your art, though, because you drew
Aw.
it.
Oh, stop.
It's almost our anniversary, guys.
You're right.
We've never had an anniversary outside of lockdown.
Nope.
We've never got to go to a restaurant.
I know. My work gave us like a gift card that we'll never get to use
It's true.
for when we got married.
I mean, we had plenty of chances
We
to
did.
use it.
But we can't use it on our anniversary.
It's very true.
I also, my birthday's coming up, and it's gonna be my second birthday in lockdown. I miss Friends.
The show?
No,
Okay, I was gonna say.
no, ew. I miss having friendship.
Like Phoebe and Ross. I don't know anything.
Do you know there's a character named Ursula on there?
Yes.
And sometimes I'll talk to people and they'll be like, oh, like Phoebe's sister on Friends. And I'm like, uh-huh.
Phoebe.
Oh my god, can you imagine doing a comic that was all cross-stitched? It takes
I
so
love
long.
stitched animations. They're so cool.
That's true, they are good.
But God, no thanks. It'd be cool for like a little segment in your comic.
That would be cool.
Like in Cucumber Quest, and there's the papercraft segments.
Yes. I feel like anytime we talk about like a good comic thing, it's like in Cucumber Quest.
Yeah, a good comic.
It's a really good comic. Oh, right. Now I have to draw Singe looking all worried with my favorite expression.
Worried.
Worried. I like drawing.
Crying.
That's all the characters do. Because we do horror comic.
Not everything we do is horror though, and all of them cry.
Don't stop writing characters crying. Make them
I
happy.
I like crying.
Make them happy.
No good story is about someone happy.
True.
It's not true.
No, they're all miserable.
The only good stories are about cross stitch. Cross stitch is like really fun, guys. I'm sorry. I'm surprised how well like place the design into this, because like I'm going right up to the edge, but I'm not I don't know. I just got the size right,
Oh.
even though I just guessed.
Oh no. Bones Don't Bash literally have the guess of sovereign.
The cast of Sovereign can eat my ass.
Bones.
What? Oh right, they're all children. Sorry.
I was talking about swearing on stream, but okay.
Oh right.
How do you keep characters consistent, especially when your style and skill changes over the progression of a project? Oh, that's hard, because like that's gonna happen no matter what. It's like your character designs are gonna change a little bit as you get better as an artist. Even if you do all the prep work and make like character sheets.
Just embrace.
Basically just embrace it. Like there's nothing wrong with it changing. In fact, that's kind of a selling point on like comics.
Or webcomics.
Webcomics usually. Is like if I see a comic and I see like the latest pages are really cool and the art is like really awesome looking, and then I look at the first few pages and like they're not as good because they're older, and the artist was still getting into it, like I won't care. I'm gonna read those pages so I can get to the really cool pages. And that's just a feature of webcomics, and just lean into it. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you really hate it, down the line, you can always go back and redraw pages.
Don't.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because you'll just get into a loop of never putting out new pages eventually, but
you can just tell yourself that you'll
Yeah.
change it and then never do it.
yes, exactly.
Just say, when I'm famous enough to hire like a... Oh no.
What did you
I'm
do?
just trying to find the end of the string.
Okay. But yeah, when you're rich and famous, you can hire someone to
Clean it up.
have a team to work with you. What was I thinking?
Bones looks really cute in those shorts.
Oh my god, Bones' butt is the cutest butt.
Ugh, no.
And it looks good in all shorts and pants. It's true. I am unbiased as his wife.
Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
Oh, a good piece of advice for when you're starting your comic. If you're really worried about the first few pages looking good, the first pages you draw should be like 10 pages in.
Yes.
So draw page 10 first, and then when you're into the swing of things, go back to page 1. Because then, as someone's reading and they're like 10 pages in, they're not going to care about like one page that looks a little weird. Whereas like you might want your first page to look really good, and maybe that'll get it less scary, because starting things is always spooky. Because you're like, dang, it has to look good. Like sometimes I can't start sketchbooks because I'm like, I want the first page to look really cute. I kind of don't care anymore. But when I was younger, I cared about that. It's all like a cut on herself off camera. Talk about my butt. No, he has to pay me to stop talking about his butt.
No. Sexual harassment.
How does one make their characters change and grow without it seeming rushed or out of character? I think it's important to set up like okay, one thing that helps a lot is having like trial and fail cycles. And have, I mean, depending on the length of your story, probably more than one. But like you need the basic like plot structure is like your character has a flaw that they need to change. So like maybe they're like greedy and they need to change that, and they have a want. So like I don't know, they want wontons. They want these really delicious wontons. And they can't get those wontons through the whole story until they stop being greedy. Or they don't get it and they realize they never wanted the wontons. They just wanted love or something. I read and write romance, so like I'm always like they wanted love. But then so they try to get the wontons, but their greediness stops them. And so
I love what I've caused for her.
So the and basically like they can't win until they change. And that usually makes it feel like earned if they struggle a lot to change. And you just need to find like the right motivation, like what would make them stop being greedy. Like they realize their greed has like hurt their loved ones, and
they can never truly get wontons. Stop doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, they got to struggle and work for it, you know.
We went to this great Mexican restaurant.
We did. There's this really good Mexican restaurant near us. I want to eat there every day. It's so delicious. We're slowly trying to find restaurants near us because we moved to a whole new city. So we're like,
city.
We moved to the country from
generous.
the city, and so we need to find cute restaurants that we like. Because we went from having all of these wonderful choices.
You're gonna say all these chickens.
All these chickens. And now we have no chickens.
It's true.
We found one restaurant we like.
Okay, one chicken.
One chicken. Oh my god. The real wontons are the friends we made along the way. Exactly. If everything goes wrong, just throw some love out there. It's gonna be alright. You'll also usually have like it's called like the ally character, who will be like kind of nudging your main character towards like their change, where they're like,
they're called the relationship
the relationship character.
They don't necessarily because there's like the relationship character, the antagonist, and the protagonist.
Yeah.
That's the Hollywood formula.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really mean like anything as far as like what kind of character they are. It's like what they do functionally for the story.
Yeah.
Because like in the Dark Knight, yeah, the Joker is the relationship character. Or is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Harvey Dent's the antagonist, Batman's protagonist, and the Joker is the relationship character, which is usually fulfilled by like a love interest.
It's true.
It's interesting. See, you can do fun things. Because the Joker is the one who keeps telling. Because the relationship character is the one who will keep reiterating like what the character needs to do in order to obtain their want.
Yes.
So the Joker's like, you got to be the Dark Knight.
Yep.
Gotham doesn't need the White Knight that is Harvey Dent. And the reason that Harvey Dent is the bad guy is because Batman's goal is to retire and stop being the, like, that's what it, like, he, like, his motivation's that, right? That's what's stopping him, is he, like, wants to freaking give up. It's done. Harvey Dent can do everything, but Harvey Dent keeps getting in the way because he's shit and turns evil. And the Joker's like, you gotta go be Batman. He's like, Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you can do cool stuff like that. But yeah,
It's
generally
been a while
it's
since
like
I did a listen on Hollywood Formula.
yeah.
It's a good
But
one.
it's a good place to start when you're like learning. But there's more cool stuff you can do outside of Hollywood Formula too. If you're looking at your plot and it's like it doesn't match that at all, it's like that's fine.
I bet you can usually jam things into it.
Yeah, true.
Okay. I'm actually cleaning because I have all these like
Little threads everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the cats getting into those.
No, it's not even that. It's just like it's gonna be a mess.
Mm.
They're just piles of noodles, and I realize I have these fun little things that came with my thread, where I can
Okay.
save them.
There you go. Batman and the Joker are a couple. I don't take criticism. Agreed. They smooching on the side. Is it comfortable to draw on the 10.2 iPad for long sessions? Yeah. I don't have any problems with that.
Just freak.
I find I rarely get like hand cramps from drawing. I've noticed.
Wow, bragger over here.
I know. I usually get them from using trackpads and mice on
mice.
computers.
Stop using my mice.
But either way, if you're drawing for long sessions, you should take breaks every hour and stretch your little hands so you don't get your little arm hands. And stand up and stretch your leggies.
I mean, you should always do that.
That's true. No matter what, you should
That's
get up
why
and move
I'm
every hour.
getting a cramp because I haven't taken a break with this whole cross.
Sir?
thing. Yes.
Take a break.
Nope. Stinky. Smells bad.
Take a break.
Smells like stinky. No, can't
No.
make me. Do. Happen to become a comic writer. How do you get out of a creative slump? Cross stitch.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm really bad at it. I'm a guru. I actually answered. You know what? There is a clip I did that is me talking about it. Ursula, how do you get out of a creative slump?
I find I usually have to just like needle at it. I don't know if this works for everyone, but I find
Needle. Cross point.
noodle at it.
Cross stitch. Sorry.
Where like I just need to like try something new, which is so frustrating in the moment because I'm like, nothing's working. I suck at art. Blah. Or I just lay on the bed, just staring at the ceiling, like, I'm a failure.
Existential time.
Yes, sometimes. Usually it's like I'm doing a work project and I'm like, they're gonna fire me if I don't get this done, but I don't have any good ideas.
That'll help them
that'll
get
help.
things done. Firing you.
Yeah, firing their only graphic designer. But that's just where my brain goes. But usually it's
Do you
like
have anxiety? Maybe.
maybe maybe a little bit neurotic.
A little bit of GAD as a treat.
Yes. It's GAD time. But I find like sometimes if I'm really struggling, it's like I need to get up and walk around the room for a little bit and just talk to myself through ideas, or try a different medium. Like sometimes I need to, instead of drawing on my tablet, I need to go and grab like a pencil and paper and draw on that. Or sometimes I need to go and look at inspiration and just get really excited about creating and be like, what have other people done for this this thing I'm working on. I mean, that's for like work where it's like I'm designing like a email, and it's like I can go look at cool emails. But for illustration, it's like, just what are some cool illustrations that really get my like blood pumping? I'll try and make one. But yeah, just try different things. Do some little finger painting. Sometimes writing out what I'm feeling also helps. And sometimes when I'm in an art block, it's because there's something else going on. I've talked about this before. Sometimes I can't get art done because I'm really stressed about like a phone call I have to make later that day. So sometimes nothing happens until I make that phone call.
Do you have anxiety?
Maybe.
I'm joking. She has clinical.
I do.
Her anxiety is clinical.
That's right.
Her husband is cynical.
But yeah, sometimes the art block is actually your generalized anxiety disorder. And sometimes you just need to like go for a walk or do some dishes. That's one piece of advice I really like. Where it's like, if you don't know what to like create, go and clean your bathroom, because it'll make you want to go back to doing creative work instead of cleaning your bathroom.
And if it doesn't work,
you have a clean bathroom. Win-win.
Take the dog for a walk.
Also, sometimes like your best ideas just happen when you're doing those like automatic things, like doing dishes, walking your dog, taking a shower.
Oh man, I take like a million showers when I need to think. Also when I'm having panic attacks.
Oh. Well, I hope they help.
Sometimes it's just like fun to like sit in like the fetal position with the water running down your back.
Oh no!
Do you never do that?
No.
Oh. I thought that was like a common thing.
I do sometimes zone out in the shower.
You were telling me that.
Yeah. I was like, I disassociate in the shower, and he's like, what? Do you ever you're just standing there in just like, I don't know.
The shower?
In the shower, and
she doesn't know what it's like to be in the shower. She never pays attention.
Sometimes I'll just be standing there, and then I'll realize like 10 minutes has gone by, and I haven't done anything, and I'm like, oh, I should get out and get ready.
No, I usually like wait for a song to end when I'm out.
Maybe I should do that. Play songs. Have something to focus on.
I like to sing in the shower.
Aw, good. What do you think is better, webcomics or webtoon?
They're like the same thing.
They're the same thing.
It's just different.
Webtoon format is optimized for mobile, which a lot of people read comics on. There's arguments you could make from either format. They're both good.
I think they're both neat.
They're both neat.
She said.
I like them for different reasons.
Different reasons.
I hate showers. I feel like I'm gonna slip and die. Oh no.
Do you have general egg
Do you
anxiety? Do you have general eggs? Guys, are you real?
Are we real?
The thing is, every time I freaking Google, like, am I in the real world right now? All the answers are like, are we in a simulation? Like, Google does not help you when you're having these moments of like...
You just need a website to be like, yes, you are real. This is all happening.
Yeah, you want it to say that, but it's like... It's just like all sorts of like other theories on like what's actually happening. And I'm like, no, I'm not in a simulation. That's not my fear. Like, I want to know if I'm awake right now. Am I dreaming, or is like...
I have had moments because like I was off my medication for a bit, my GAD medication, and like it gives you really vivid dreams when you're like getting started on it again. And so like I had a dream where I won't go into what my dreams are because that's really boring, but sometimes I'd be like sitting there and I'd be like, wait, that didn't happen. I dreamed that.
Oh my god.
It's like I didn't meet a celebrity.
God, do you ever just like genuinely not sure like if something happened in a dream or reality?
Yes. That's been happening recently where I'm like, that wasn't real.
Oh my god, it's too much.
I'm sorry.
Google trying to sidestep the question, right?
Um,
I'm just convinced that what's gonna happen is it's gonna turn out that my therapist is fake and I'm in like the sixth sense.
yeah. Do you see dead people?
I don't know, is he alive?
He's a ghost.
I mean, I checked my bank account, but he hasn't charged me for our last session. So.
Oh no. I mean, he's charged you for other sessions.
Yeah, okay. See, that's where like I take solace in knowing that he's charged me before. Okay, I cleaned up. I'm
Okay,
good.
Anicia.
Google,
Bing
it's
is
okay.
the Wild West of search engines.
Oh, Bing finally got the thing that every other search engine has, where if you Google self-harm, it gives you resources on how to get help.
That's
Because
good.
in the past, you used to just be like, here's how you do it.
No!
You're like, Bing, no.
Bing, what the hell?
Bing's getting better, which means because Bing used to be a great place to pirate, so it's gonna get worse. I know.
Yeah.
Because it's so good. Because like, it's such a bad search engine, so it has like no DRM protections. So if you like Google like anything on Bing, it'll be like, oh yeah, here's the illegal downloads. You're like, thanks, Bing.
Wow.
Underrated.
Is Bing the dark web?
The dank web.
The dank web. Oh, that tickled me.
That tickled you way too much.
You really did. I'm sorry, everyone.
Let me Bing that for you. I've got to do... Sorry. Cross-stitch problem. I've got all these leaves I need to, like, cross-stitch, so they're all, like, weird patterns.
Mhm.
I'm not living for it right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is your fate. Finding a job for your character, mortician.
Morticia.
Or engineering student. Or
Engineering mortician.
software engineer.
Software mortician.
That sounds like a sci-fi job.
Oh, shoot. I only have one
Like a
more
software
set of
mortician.
leaves left. I have to go to the washroom, though.
Okay, have fun. Think of me.
I will.
Actually, don't.
I will.
No,
Yeah.
quit it. Hello, sewer rat. Welcome. You just saw a cryptid go by behind me. In general, eggs would be worst. Heck. Do you have to pay for Clip Studio Paint? Yes. Clip Studio Paint is very affordable, though. It's very low priced. Do you ever reach the layer limit on your iPad? Yes. Usually it's when I'm working on a really big canvas, which has like a really small layer limit. But yeah, I definitely have. Software Mortician is an AI. It's for AI funerals in a sci-fi novel. I love this. Okay. I want a sci-fi story about a software mortician. There's a limit. If you use really big canvases, you can only use like 5 layers. Sometimes 3. My Magpie pages, because they're so huge, I'm only allowed to use 3 layers. Because Procreate cannot handle more than that. But yeah, Clip Studio, super affordable. Definitely recommend it. It's really good for its price. If you want it on iPad, it's a subscription though. But if you're buying it for like PC or Mac, really great one-time purchase. I'm looking for an office job. Something basic that requires a lot of teamwork. You could have the copywriter, so someone who's a writer on the team. You could have the marketing person. You can have front end software engineers. You can have back end. You can have full stack engineers. You can have the operations manager who like handles all the stuff that goes on in the office, like
Cross-stitch X.
cross-stitch expert. You have the graphic designer. You have product designers, accountants.
I'm back.
Salespeople.
Salespeople are wild.
They're feral. They used to shoot us with Nerf guns.
Salespeople seem like they're like always on a diet.
They are.
Where they only eat meat.
Yes. They're either keto or they're like only meat.
All on the sales team sound like they're like actually like monsters. They're like werewolves or something.
That would be adorable. The sales team is secretly werewolves.
It feels... No! Sorry.
Did you mess up your stitch?
No, my freaking thread fell off my needle.
Helped a lot. Awesome.
What did you say? What was that?
Oh, I was answering someone in chat.
Yeah, but what did you say?
I said, I read their message that said thanks, that helped a lot, and I said that's awesome.
Oh,
there you go.
Because I heard awful
Awful.
Awful? What? I was like, what?
Like Ursula? Are you having a stroke?
And you're like, I just responded.
I just responded with awful.
Awful?
YouTube keeps me company in the background. Aw.
Same. Me last night.
Listening to your YouTube.
Oh my god, I don't even know what I listened to last night. It was like so much stuff.
You were watching Illuminati when I went to bed.
Basically, I was just listening to like drama, like old drama videos.
Old drama videos. Whoa.
I haven't been keeping up with drama because I don't like to. Because I think whenever I'm looking at drama videos, I'm like, what if this was about me?
I feel that.
And then I stop.
And then I'm like, I don't want to be part of this.
5.
I always wonder, I don't ever want to know if this is happening, but I always wonder if there's like people out there who hate our channel that are trying to stir up drama about us.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we're not that big.
If we're too milquetoast for
We're
that.
too milquetoast. Anyone doing mermaid? I forgot about mermaid. I am not.
I should have done a mermaid and
You should
cross
have.
stitch.
Lost opportunity, sir.
You gotta make me a cross stitch pattern.
Okay, I'll make you a little mermaid. Then.
You gotta make me a cross stitch pattern. I don't know. do.
Drama videos. I don't like drama, and yet sometimes I watch them. I'm always surprised I don't get to the end.
I just find there tend to be really good background noise.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, the tea. I like people talking about their own drama.
Yeah.
When they like address their own drama, I'm like, ooh, tell all, let's go.
Yes.
Because then there would be because then there's a bunch of channels that will just repeat what they said in their own video, and you're like, what is the point of this? And I know the point. It's freaking clicks, but you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm dramatic enough.
Are you dramatic? Yeah, you're pretty dramatic.
I need to like date a celebrity and
Don't.
go off the deep end.
Just lose your mind.
Yeah. get addicted to something.
No. I disapprove of this.
Like Pop Rocks.
Like Pop Rocks. Adorable. What is mermaid? Mermaid is where you draw a mermaid every day for the month of May. But Ursula Gray is a celebrity. It's true.
Sorry, I forgot about
You may
that.
have heard me from my YouTube channel.
I've never heard of your YouTube channel.
You ever scream for no reason or it's just me?
Why does the cat scream?
Why does the...
If you knew, you would scream too.
Exactly.
Wait,
Sometimes I picture in my head me getting canceled and how my apology video is gonna look.
I feel like I would just disappear off the internet if I got canceled. I'd be like, well, it's fun. It was fun while it lasted.
They'd stir up drama. And being like, look how bad Sovereign is, and then they'd find VODs of you dunking on it. Exactly. I am famous. I should prepare my apology video.
I would like to apologize for nothing. Dab.
You gotta start the video by going,
I didn't want to make this.
never thought I'd make this. But I owe it to you guys.
I owe it to you guys to apologize for yelling at frickin' stupid Matica.
Don't make me too hard, though.
She wouldn't get on this frickin' couch. She had to sit beside me on my couch. We have 2 couches, Matica. And I'm sorry for acting that way. I'll make efforts to do differently.
Bones, I have a question about Singe.
5.
Bones.
I'm waiting for the question.
Oh, should he have the big pants or should he have the golf pants?
I don't know.
I'm giving him the golf pants. I made up my mind. You can't change it.
I mean, it is hot out. It's about to be summer in Evo, I'm pretty sure.
True. Maybe he's got the white. Well, I also don't think he'd be very fashionable, considering he lives on a farm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he does. He does do that, doesn't he?
He does.
He does be living.
He does be living.
He's not. I was gonna say he's living his best life, but he's not really.
He's not really. He's kind of bored.
He's living. He's not even. He's something. You know what I mean? Do you guys get me?
We get you.
Thank you. I crossed.
That's right. I'm a cross stitcher.
Oh my god. Oh, I keep thinking while I'm doing this about the cross stitching drama. Like I'm. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait.
Remember when we read that whole cross stitch drama?
Oh, you're right. I forgot about the cross stitch drama.
Yeah.
Was that on that like highly specific Reddit thing?
I love that Reddit. Hobby drama?
Yes.
That's the stuff I love. There's like hobby drama is just like it'll get into very specific drama. And it is so good.
Sorry, I'm just looking if what overalls were in the 1920s. If they had them. They did!
Overalls seem like something that would exist.
The history of overalls.
Would exist, yeah.
From quaint gardens to construction sites, coffee shops to outdoor barbecues, overalls have transformed themselves over and over to suit their needs of their wearers. Overalls originally began as utilitarian workwear designed for farm work and fishing, but have become entrenched in American fashion, media, and culture.
Same.
When did they begin?
When did we're getting into the overall drama.
Throughout
I'm
history,
over all this drama.
The style was prominent. Wait. Throughout the history, the bib portion of overalls underwent several alterations. Originally, the bib was designed as an extension of the leg piece, known as a continuous bib. The style was prominent from the mid 1880s through the 1900s. During the late 1800s, the bib was redesigned as a separate piece of fabric that was attached to the trouser portion of the overalls, known as a separate bib. After 1916, continuous bibs were seldom made, and the separate bib has been predominantly the style ever since.
I'm Ursula. I'm Ursula, and I'm talking about pants.
Listen!
Are overalls a type of pants?
Yes.
Okay. What makes a pant a pant?
What makes a chair a chair?
Is pants anything with two legs? Are shorts just short pants, or are shorts shorts?
Who wears short shorts?
Is shorts short for short pants?
I don't know. Is it actually? Okay, so he can totally wear overalls.
Yeah, if you want him to. I don't care. It's your life. I know I can't stop you.
That's right.
She doesn't deny it.
I'm unstoppable.
She is. I'm inscrutable. Together, we're McKay and Gray. Oh my goodness. You're breaking my brain.
About Twitter, what do you think about it? Sometimes it really makes me feel down. Yeah.
Twitter isn't a good place. Like, no one's happier because of the existence of Twitter. Burn it down. Burn the witch.
Yeah, Twitter is difficult.
Doom scroll.
But it's also where everyone is right now. That's what drives me crazy is like Instagram and Twitter are like the big social medias, and I don't really like either of them, but it's like where you have to be.
Yeah, most of my social interaction now is done through letter mail. I'm taking things back. I got postcards. Postcards are so fun. Guys, snail mail. The problem with snail mail is it costs money.
It does.
It's fun though. Oh, she's bored by my snail mail.
Man. It's too slow. I need my instant email. Actually, I hate email. Don't talk to me.
Well, that's the best part about snail mail. Is like if you're late, you're like, oh, I sent it. I don't know.
True. Oh.
No one expects it to show up immediately. It's so nice. Wait, what am I doing?
We're bringing it back, baby. Yeah. Twitter is a glorified echo chamber. Yeah, can be.
Glorified? Twitter makes me hate people I like.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me less enjoy people.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, I have to unfollow people because I don't want to start hating them. Does anyone else feel like that?
I miss Tumblr.
Well, that's because you're not on Tumblr every day. Like, if you were on Tumblr every day, you'd hate it because Tumblr was the worst. Social media is just bad, and you have rose-tinted glasses for whichever one you're not on.
I guess that's
And
true.
whichever one you go on, as soon as it gets popular, it's going to be bad. Because the reason it gets bad is because it needs to become addictive and terrible in order for it to make money. Like, that's the whole problem. Like, Twitter makes you feel bad, but it also makes you feel like if you're not on Twitter, you're a bad person because you're not keeping up with the world anymore.
That's true.
And Instagram makes you feel bad about your life.
Makes me feel bad about my body, my face.
Yeah, that's what it does. Twitter makes you feel bad about your personality.
Honestly, yes.
Twitter makes you feel like you're a legitimately awful person.
I was just thinking about how, like, was it Eve who was talking about webcomic sites?
Yeah.
Um,
Eve Greenwood.
Eve Greenwood, who was saying that, like, webcomic sites, people would build their own, so it was very, like,
Twitter is not the new Tumblr because Tumblr is ungodly badly made.
yes.
Like Twitter is like insidiously bad on purpose. Tumblr's just stupid.
But I miss, like, the customization of Tumblr. That's why I was thinking about it, because, like, with things like Twitter and Instagram, like, there's only so much customization you can do, but everything is just, like, everything looks the same.
That's true.
Like, it's boring. Or I miss being able to, like, switch up my theme to be really, really different.
We are not individuals.
No.
Sorry, I'm just staring. It's so hard to like figure out which is your next stitch. You're like, what am I doing?
Tumblr is super chill, but also a little broken.
It does feel like a lot of the Twitter, a lot of like the worst elements of Actually, you know where Tumblr went?
Where?
TikTok.
Oh, totally.
Like the kind of people that we complained about existing on Tumblr, like they exist on TikTok.
Yes.
It's where like I guess like Tumblr kind of spread out all over the place. But yeah. I think the young I think all the old people on Tumblr went to like Twitter and stuff or Instagram, but all the Tumblr-y people that would have come into existence afterwards have ended up on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
Cause like Vine wasn't as TikTok-y or as Tumblr-y as TikTok is.
Yeah.
Like I don't even hate those elements of like just like the type of people that get like made fun of, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I go on Reddit all the time. Reddit has this horrible subreddit that like makes fun of people on TikTok
Oh dear.
for like okay, super big quotes, but like faking disorders, but it's clearly people not faking anything and it's just being sexist about things.
Of course.
Being like the way that non-binary people I don't know. It's just like I don't know. But it's also like it gets recommended to you. If you follow like r/ any of the mental illnesses, you'll also get this put into your dash. I hate that. I hate when stuff just gets pushed into your feed and you're like, I don't want this.
Right.
Ugh. As soon as I start doing that, you're like,
Yes.
wait, was I not supposed to do that? Oh, I wasn't. Oh, I'm
Foolish.
stupid. Oops. Okay, gotta take out some stitches. Well, the thing was, the subreddits were there was like a purge on Reddit that happened like kind of recently, like somewhat recently, where like it was when Gender Critical got banned.
Oh, wasn't that a while ago?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. It was an internet while ago.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it wasn't like ancient history by any means.
Yeah, true.
That was so good.
Heck yeah.
We love to see it. Because that subreddit was awful. I'm glad it's gone, but I also miss it. Because I like...
Staring into the abyss.
just like looking at that stuff. But I'm glad it, like... It's... The internet, it's a better place without it.
Yeah.
It's like making fun of really awful people, I guess. Would be my take.
Bones, I'm in love with Singe.
He's like 50. Think about that?
I always forget that.
Yeah, he's 50, guys.
Well, I mean, then he's the creep if I date him.
That's true. You can date him without feeling like you're being a bad person. Cause it's not like he's like 20 and you're like taking advantage of him. He's 50 and you're taking advantage of him. He's so
he's like
naive.
a baby in immortal years.
Oh yeah, he's like super baby.
I'd be friends with him.
He's 50.
Drop the skincare routine.
He's half angel, guys.
Yeah, he's an immortal creature.
I'm a joint artful.
I like artful. I think their goal is interesting. I don't know how well they're gonna do it. So they're basically trying to make it easier for like everyone to get their art seen and not just like the really popular artists. But my experience on there is the really popular artists on every platform are still the popular artists whose stuff gets pushed to the top. But who knows? Maybe they'll do other things that'll even it out. Either way, I like the platform itself. It's fun to use.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh heck, I just got a full artful. Thank you.
Oops. Who's texting us? Is it my mom?
Oops.
Make sure she's not like coming over or something.
Who's texting?
I know she wanted our dogs to hang out,
Oh right.
but I didn't respond, and also I knew we'd be busy.
Oops.
I'm just really bad at responding to anyone. Like, I didn't even eat today
Fair.
until like an hour ago. Mentally, I'm elsewhere. 1, 2, 3.
Mentally, I am not here.
Full stitches. Mentally, I am in Middle Earth. Man, can you imagine me as a hobbit? Because I can't.
You'd be adorable.
I'd have such hairy feet. Being a hobbit would be like being me, but my feet wouldn't be cracked. Because like they
Yeah.
have like nice leathery feet. That's the dream. Though if I was a hobbit, I probably couldn't wear Crocs.
True.
Or I would wear them, but they'd be ridiculously large Crocs. Though actually I have tiny feet, so maybe as a hobbit, like I'd have normal size feet. Oh, this is coming together for me.
Becoming a hobbit.
Yes, I'm gonna become a hobbit, guys.
Guys, this is how you cheat character turnarounds.
What is she doing?
You just duplicate it and flip it, and then you erase the inside and redraw it from the back.
I didn't think I'd ever get top surgery because when I was in baby jail, the jail that is being a baby.
Oh, the existence of being a baby.
Yeah, because when I was a baby gay, it wasn't covered by health insurance. But then it was when I became an adult gay. And I was like, what? Yeah, because I was like, $10,000. No one has that. not me.
Yeah, no.
But I got it.
Did.
Worked out for me. I'm just bragging, apparently.
Yeah.
Just flexing on you. So it's 2 stitches. Sorry, mutters stitch counts.
I mean, if you're Ontario gay and you want top surgery.
It's still at 2,000.
Yeah, it's still expensive, but it's not as expensive.
It's emotionally hard.
Oh, yeah.
God, it was so hard to find someone who would like actually diagnose me with gender dysphoria and refer me to the hospital. And what's worse is like they offered to be my primary care physician, and I was like, no, but I still get emails from their thing, and they were like, if you have depression, you can come down and get your coronavirus shot. And I was like, frickin' really? I have depression, but I'm not a patient anymore. Or I was just a patient for a day. So
You
I
missed
out. I could have been shot up, guys. I could have had the Moderna.
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
Alternate reality bones has the shot and still hasn't left the house. Part of me wants to get the one where you just get one shot. I know it's less effective, but one shot sounds awesome.
Author of Time, if you want top surgery, that's all you need. You're not taking it away from someone else. If you want it, you go get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be. How would you be taking it away from someone?
Yeah.
The more people who want it, hopefully, the more advocacy. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're not a bad person for receiving medical care.
Exactly. You're not a bad... Even if it was just cosmetic, you're not a bad person for wanting that either.
Oh yeah. People getting new boobies aren't even thinking about that,
Exactly.
and it's not even as necessary. Okay, it's definitely not as necessary. Cosmetic surgery is cool, but it's not a necessity.
How do I add subplots that aren't distracting to the main plot? Yeah.
Just make them not distracting.
Great advice.
No. I'm a cross stitcher. I don't know anything about writing.
No. Never heard of it.
I'm sorry about my bad replies today.
If you ask again on Saturday, you might get a better answer.
No, you won't.
Is it because it's the game stream?
Yeah.
Shoot. Next Saturday.
Next Thursday is probably faster. Listen, okay? Listen. Okay.
Woo.
Ursula.
Yeah?
How do you draw a cat?
You draw a circle and then you put 2 triangles on top.
Wow.
And then you give it the little 3 face.
This is why she's the artist.
How can I make my audience cry?
I was gonna say kill their dog.
No.
Kill a dog?
Oh, no.
In a video game.
Sure.
I'm... Go to their house. And chop onions.
Chop onions.
I used to never believe people when they said my writing made them cry. It's like, you liar.
Your writing makes me cry.
I know, and I didn't believe you.
You've seen me like tear up while reading it, haven't you?
Not when I didn't believe you.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I said I used to think that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Clean your ears, woman.
Never.
Can you imagine Ursula but with clean ears who hears everything I say?
That could never be me.
That could be. That could be us. Dun, 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 dun,
Sorry guys, I'm just vibing.
Same.
I'm just enjoying the music and the drawing.
I'm trying to remember how to I'm trying to. You know? I'm trying.
Good cram. Isn't that basically how you make someone cry? Is like you take a character and like
Hurt them?
like you take a character people like and you like almost complete their arc and then you kill them. Right, right before they get their happy ending, they die.
That is one way. That's like kind of a cheap way.
Yeah.
Doo.
I actually hate it when characters die like right at the end of a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna expand on that?
It just feels frustrating. Like, I guess there has to be lots of like build up to the character dying, because I don't mind like a sudden death early in the story, because then it gets like dealt with afterward. But I find it frustrating at the end when you don't get to deal with it and then you're just left at the end of the story and you're like, what the hell?
I feel like I'm being called out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, if it's like really foreshadowed, like
Yeah, if Bones did it, it'd be fine because I love him and he's my husband.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of stories where this has happened.
It happens in like most of my stories. She's like trying to remember. She's like, does it?
Do you have stories where characters die right?
Think.
Oh, wait, yeah, I can think of a few.
Yeah, think. Use your brain.
You're right. Shit.
Yeah, you are making fun of your husband right now.
I am. Oh my god.
Divorce.
Wait,
time.
but then why do I like those ones?
I don't know. Why do you like them? Maybe you haven't thought this through.
Maybe I haven't.
My favorite stories are ones where they cross stitch. I'm sorry.
Good lord. Dude.
What?
I get it, you're into cross stitch now.
Yeah. My favorite stories are ones that I write.
Really, my least favorites are ones I write.
That's because you're bad.
Who's hearing him? What color eyes does Sinch have?
I don't know.
Gray it is.
I feel like brown, maybe.
Brown?
I don't know. I don't recall. I'm sorry.
You don't remember every detail of every story you've ever written?
You don't know the color of every single eye? What? Are you not Cassie Clare? Cassie Clare would know.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. She doesn't correct me, she just agrees.
No, you're lovely.
Thank you.
You're a lovely, lovely fella.
Okay, but
With a really
why
good
did
butt.
Oh my god, stop objectifying me. See what I put up with? Do you guys see what I put up with? There's 3. There's There's 3 squares. I can't wait to be done this stupid leaf.
I think. I don't know. I'm trying to parse my
You
feelings
do
on
not
the
think.
characters dying at the end.
Don't lie to them. You never think.
Who
Blat-
dis Ursula? This is
blatant,
Singe.
blatant distruth. Fake news.
Are you disrespecting me? Your wife?
Yeah, I disrespect you again.
Dare you?
You give me a minute.
You're gonna talk about this later.
What?
You do not disrespect me on YouTube.
On YouTube.com.
In front of the kids.
We don't have any kids.
The YouTube viewers are our kids. Or they're gay parents.
Oh,
We're adopting them.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm adopting them.
You can
Don't disrespect me in front of my children.
you can keep them. I don't
You
want
can
them.
keep them. Oh no.
You guys have a mom, but not a dad. This is why we're divorcing, because you keep adopting children, bringing them into the house. I just want dogs. You're just like, have a baby. I'm like, no.
Is it okay if I only have
20.
2 main characters in my story?
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
That is very reasonable.
Oh my god.
That's
Finally, someone who gets it.
Finally. Someone who knows how to write reasonably. You may have paschetti for dinner, but you have to eat your salad too. And then you can have a little bit of ice cream after, if you're good.
No. No ice cream.
Bones, you're not their parent. You can't tell them if they get ice cream or not.
I'm the grandpa.
Wait. No. I don't like that. Oh my god. Please, can I marry your character? Yes, you can marry Singe. He's 50, though. So, be prepared for that.
Yeah, he's kind of stupid and young.
He do be kind of stupid, though.
And young.
And yeah. You don't have the heart to kill your OCs, same. I don't understand you people killing all your characters.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Makes people cry. There's a way to kill people. Make them cry. Wait.
So they die of a broken heart?
You know what I actually meant it.
You have the mother's blessing. You do.
You have a mother's duckling.
I struggle so much to kill characters, right? I'm like, no, I love them.
That's funny. I struggle not to.
I know. All my mains survive, but they keep losing limbs. Oh no.
Disability representation.
I mean, true. I don't think I could make an OC's death meaningful. But I feel having them all live would be boring after a while. Well, no, because you can have...
There's plenty of stories where people don't die.
Yeah, there's lots of stories where people don't die, where you still feel like invested in the story.
Like most stories
Yeah.
don't have a lot of death in them.
Because, like, you have to raise the stakes and just get people invested in, like, what the character wants. And because there's, like, worse things that can happen to someone.
Oh yeah, death
Than
is
death.
not the worst thing. But even then, you don't have to do the worst thing.
True.
You just have to do the thing that gets in the way of the arc the most.
Yeah.
Like in romance stories, not a lot of death usually.
That's true.
You know? I'm trying to think of things that don't... Oh, Medica's sleep barking.
Oh, that's my favorite when they do that. when
Like,
they
I'm trying to
sleep
think
work.
of stories that don't really revolve around death, but like... Oh, like... Sorry, I only read contemporary. So I was like, Relapse. Like, that's something that that happens a lot in the stories I
Oh, yeah.
read. Like, yeah, homelessness, relapse, breakups.
Breakups.
Rejection from their families.
Yep. Not getting the job they want, or losing their job, losing their friend group.
Losing their lunch.
There's lots of stuff you can be invested in.
Yeah.
That's not a character living or dying.
Well, it's Dark Souls.
I mean, sometimes the bad thing is like, I don't know, the character goes to the evil side instead of doing what's right.
The goob side.
And that can be heart-wrenching.
They get turned into a mermaid.
Yeah.
They lose a legal battle against their socks. How embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. I couldn't live it down.
Yeah.
That happened to me.
Yeah. Only losers understand. I mean, I guess if you lose a legal
Sorry, that was really good. Oh, Bones and I were talking about how people need to like, I want fanfiction printed into books more.
Oh yeah.
I know it's probably hard because it's property that belongs to.
Yeah, but people print fan art all the time.
That's true. Why can't I get my favorite fanfics in a little book and send it to my house and I can read it?
It's probably easier to get it like at conventions.
True. It is nice how Archive of Our Own will let you download things as what did I
You did Archive.
Archive AO3 Archive of Our Own allows you to download things as EPUB so I can read things on my little e-reader. But sometimes you want a cute little physical book. Hello? Hey, fanfickers.
Fanfickers.
I'll make book layouts for you. Give me money. Little bits of money. Printing cost book by book probably. Give me the phone family juice. A trope I love is a mean or tough character protecting their soft friend. Agreed.
Aaron and Priya.
What I love even more is when the soft friend has to protect the tough friend.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That one makes me cry.
Why?
To do a print run of the average fanfiction. Oh, how much it would cost? Oh,
Probably not that much.
probably not that
honestly.
much.
I mean, compared to like prints and stuff, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
Just because it'd be black and white.
Yeah, if you do just a small print run, you could do print on demand.
You could do a dojin.
Hell yeah. That's right, people make dojins all the time. But there's no, like, little written guys. Hello?
No one writes comics. That's what she's saying.
Well, there's not only just writing. It always has pictures.
Ow. Yeah, we love pictures. I don't know anything about comic book.
I'm a fake. Where do I talk to you? Comics are not real. They're made up. Bones, you're asleep right now.
Don't! I'm gonna wake up and this cross stitch isn't real.
Oh my god, I'd be so sad. It also means I'm not real.
Oh, are you real?
I'm real.
I'm not having an excess.
It reminds me of that one tweet that's like, where it's like, I was talking to my son and he asked the weirdest question. It's like, what are the Earth codes?
No,
I know, but I'm just referencing it.
I know.
Instant bad girl with a mullet. Exactly. That is a signifier of a bad girl. Think about it. Who would spend all their time making comics? Nobody.
Losers. If you make a comic, do you even have a life?
I was looking at my hair and wondering about getting like a shaggy mullet type haircut.
Oh my god.
Just to add some texture. You know?
A mullet is not texture.
I don't think it's a mullet. It's like a...
Then why are you even?
I don't know.
Shut up. Go out of my house.
Gosh dang it.
Shut up and dance with me.
Okay, I will. Mullet corn. Yes.
Mullet Gary.
Ursula with a wolf cut? What's a wolf cut?
What is it?
I'll find out.
Ursula with Bones McKay on a date.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A wolf cut. It's where like you just have like lots of layers.
Like
Lots
a
of really
cake.
short layers on long hair.
Like a cake.
Yeah. Like a cake.
Ursula wants to become a cake.
I just like changing my hairstyle.
You like
I get
thinking
bored.
about changing your hairstyle.
Oh my god, I had another dream where I got a pixie cut and I was like, Bones is gonna be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you if you cut your hair. I'm mad at you when you cut your hair and complain constantly.
An onion cake, yes. It's
1,
me.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's a cute soft mullet, exactly. It looks so adorable.
They will get one. I don't care.
Okay.
I won't even stop you.
You won't stop me.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to say anything bad about your hair.
Okay,
ever
fine.
again.
I'll say only nice things about my hair.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
And then I'll cut my hair and you won't even notice.
Yeah, because I don't notice things.
Too busy cross stitching.
Yes. Literally, though. What are they saying?
How do you decide what clothes to give your characters?
Step 1. Do you want them to be naked?
Yes or no? If no, continue.
No, you're done. Move on. Okay, now you can tell them the real question answer.
I find it helps to really understand your character's personality. So like, are they someone who likes comfy clothes? Are they someone who is on a farm and needs clothes they can work in?
Step 3. Google if overalls exist in the time period and lose your mind.
They do. I didn't realize they were made in the 1800s. But in retrospect, that makes sense.
Anyways, continue.
But yeah, think about your character's personality. So like, do they wear comfy clothes? Do they care more about being stylish than being comfortable? Are you, if you're doing something like this where it's like inspired by a certain time period, look into what the fashions were and who kind of wore what. And just go from there and then look up like, say you have a character who really likes pink and purple, and they only wear shorts. I don't know. It totally depends on the character because there's so many different ways you can go. But that's usually where I start. I'll know my character's personality and kind of. Well, it's nice to consider what their function in the story is as well. Because if they're a main character, their outfit needs to belong in more scenes than, say, like a background character who only shows up in one scene will have. So there's more to consider with like giving them a versatile design for their costume and like the character in general. Yeah, their function in the story, who they are as a character, and then sometimes does it look cool? Yeah. So yeah, totally depends on the character. Sometimes it helps to think as like in your character's head too. Like, if I was this person, what would I wear?
Pants.
It's like that rating exercise Bones was talking about where it's like have all the characters look at a glass and is it half full or half empty?
Just draw them in different outfits and see what their expression is about it.
Yeah. But honestly, sometimes Bones and I will talk about a character. Like, I remember talking about Amanda from Magpie and being like, we were like, she definitely likes 80s goths, but she's not that, like, fashionable.
She's not.
But she's a goth girl at heart. And
Like
then
Ursula.
Trixie is very, like, Barbie doll type. Are we talking about how we're out of touch with the kids? I understand. I am also an old lady. I remember that exercise. A character of mine would just drink the glass instead.
Sorry, I keep punching the mic.
Stop. I know you think you're better than us because you cross-stitch now,
I am better.
but you're not.
I'm better at you.
At you. Yes. Okay, well, I'm gonna color these shoes,
What
and then
color?
we're probably brown.
Wow.
I know, really exciting. And then we're probably gonna head out because Bones is dying of tiredness and cross stitch.
I don't know what I did, but this is not right.
I feel like you're losing brain function. Unless you've been making little mistakes all day.
I don't remember.
Is he okay? There, I colored the boots. Okay, we're
Oops.
gonna
The boops.
the boops.
The boops have been colored, guys.
Remember, guys, if you're going outside and it's cold, put on your boops. Okay, we're gonna head out. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. We do more live streams every Thursday and Saturday. And we'll see you on Saturday to play some art games. Make sure to wear your boops. Goodbye. I'll see you next time.